Hello, and welcome to the Hermit Lab. Today in the Cozy Corner, we're doing a class called Cor Meum, which means my heart in Latin. I'm dropping this on Valentine's Day, so I thought it would be a nice time to do a practice for and from the heart space. There she is. Hi, Marge. So here we are, paying special attention and care for our heart space today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'll meet you in an easy seat to begin. Get out some wiggles and cracks and then just drop onto your anchor points. Take one hand, palm to the chest. Give that a big breath in and out. And invite the other hand on top. And this first minute is just yours to breathe into your body, making this tactile connection to the heart space, knowing that we'll be moving through this practice from, through, and for the heart. May you use this to practice compassion for yourself, and fall in love with yourself a little more and more with every breath in and out. Go ahead and soften your hands down to your knees. We're going to open with a Kundalini meditation with a mantra, Sat Kar Tar. I learned this from Suzanne. It's to open your heart space. We'll start with the hands at the center of your chest, just like this, and say Sat, which means truth. We'll begin to push the hands out. This is Kar. And then pushing all the way Tar. 3 words, 3 movements. So altogether it looks like this. Sat, Kar, Tar, which means truth doer. We'll take this 11 times together. Feel free to say it out loud or in your mind with me. Here we go. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat Kar 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 Tar. Stay pressing out, flexing at the wrists. Begin to lift the arms, lift the eyes, blink them open, see above you. And then keep elevating the arms up, overhead. Gather your palms and drag them down to heart center. Nice. Take a breath in and out. Soften your hands, curl in. We're going to open up and then round back, some seated cats and cows, just to move the spine. Pull the heart through, lift the eyes high, and then round out, get completely empty. One more time, pull through, inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze, round out into yourself. Roll up through center. Come on to your hands and knees, taking child's pose here on your mat. So we'll be kind of bouncing back and forth between opening the heart, feeling really vulnerable and exposed and expressive, and then pulling everything back in and then kind of getting these intimate moments with yourself. You're welcome to stay here in child's pose or come forward for puppy pose, anahatasana. I like to grab onto the edges of the mat and take the chin down for a little less. Take your forehead down. Heart melting posture. Anahata referring to your heart chakra. Rise on up to hands and knees, spread the fingers out. Let's take some cats and cows here. Sink the belly, lift the eyes, flip the tail out, and then round away. Get far away from the mat. Twice more. Inhale, look up for cow, stretch the breath. Exhale, round out for cat. One more time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round out. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Send your left leg out from your hip, foot flat. Reach the right arm high, high, high. Extended, thread the needle. Come on under. Relaxing head down. And I went straight for the top arm, stretching overhead. Take a variation of thread the needle that works for you. Feeling free, of course, to put that leg back next to the other leg. Maybe you're starting to take your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe deeply and on purpose. Replant the left hand, untangle the right arm all the way up overhead. Yeah, reach. And then we'll take right arm forward, take the left leg back around behind you, find the foot, kick up and away for tiger pose. I recommend keeping the eyes just past the top of your mat and pull yourself away from the mat. Funny little transition here. Release easy, plant your right hand and bring your left knee behind your right knee. Start to sit yourself back into a cow face seat. You'll probably go off of your mat, no worries. Roll up, lift your chest, knees are stacked. Yeah, open the throat. And then restack, sit nice and tall. You're welcome to stay as you are or reach your arms out and take the bind. This will be right arm under, left arm over. And I like to rock a little bit side to side. If you prefer to fold, go for it. Gently release the arms. Reach up and over to the left, kind of back toward the mat because that's where we're going. Curl yourself forward and crawl your way back to hands and knees. Untangle the legs and a cat and a cow just to smooth it out. Look up and round out. Back to neutral. Let's try it on the other side. Send your right foot straight out from the hip. Left arm reaches all the way up. Stretch. Go carve underneath yourself. If you find something to hold on to, go for it. Yeah, intensity is always up to you. And really twisting the chest, the heart in all different directions today, different orientations. Return the right hand back down, untangle the left arm high overhead. Gorgeous. Plant the left hand, reach it forward, right leg back, kick up and away. Kind of a funky balancing on your knee, back bend situation. Beautiful chest opener. Slowly release the leg, but sneak it behind your left knee here as you sit back a little bit off your mat, probably cow face legs, enjoying a nice kind of passing through a fold as you round up and then squeeze the shoulder blades back, open up the chest, sit up nice and tall. Hang out here, take your arms out and change the grip. Left arm under, right arm over, finding fingers behind you. Feel free to kind of sway in the breeze a little bit here. I did so much of this with my eyes closed, I'm just now realizing. Gently release the arms, lean up and over toward the mat. And then circle your way forward to crawl yourself back to tabletop. Inhale, look up, throw the tail out. And then press and round it out. Cat. Nice. Inhale, look up. This time we'll tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. In fact, I invite you to step all the way off of your mat, soften your knees, and really send your chest back. Your forehead might even touch down. And then back to a neutral down dog. Sweep your right leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Yeah, let it be just what it needs to be. And we're going to flip the dog here nice and slow. And I went straight for hand to the head to support the neck. So strong on that bottom arm. Those 2 feet beneath you. Press and rise. So good. Eyes down, come back to your 3-legged dog, all the way up behind you, stretch. Come forward, place the right knee on the ground, step your right hand forward and a bit under your face. Swing your right foot off your mat. We're coming into a supported side plank. Top arm can start by reaching overhead, and then I went straight for a big cactus crack right here. Nice. And then re-extend to circle it all the way back down. Plant your hands, send the leg up and back, 3-legged dog again. Take your time, curl it into your nose, step your right foot between your hands, low lunge, drop the knee, point the foot, heavy hips, heavy chin. You're welcome to stay low or start to rise up. Hands to knees or fingertips to the floor. I went for a back bend here. Using the fingertips for support beneath me, stretching across the skin of the throat. And then as I came forward, extend the front leg, half splits. Fall over yourself. Let the breath move you. Rise up, think halfway lift. Get your hands on the inside of the foot. Take the leg out at whatever angle feels right. We're sliding the hips down, sending the heart up, kind of like an up dog that we kind of lost a leg out to the side. Drag the chin down nice and slow. We'll take another little archy push-up from here. Ripple and rise the head up. Maybe foot toward the bun. Maybe not. Roll it back down. Bring both legs back behind you. Press and come through a tall cobra, pulling the elbows back, the heart through. From here, tuck your toes, knit your ribs, passing through a tabletop, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Other side. We'll go left leg high. Bend and wrap it around you. Yeah, give into the twist if that feels good. And we're flipping the dog up and over. Catch your head. I learned that this is called in Sanskrit Chamatkarasana, which means miracle or surprise pose. The ecstatic unfolding of the reverent heart. Isn't that beautiful? Chamatkarasana. Come back, pass through your 3-legged dog. Get your stretch. Come forward, the knee goes on the ground. The left hand comes forward. Swing your left foot off your mat. Reach your right arm up and over. Big side body stretch. Pull the elbow back. Open the chest. Yeah, be a little bit dramatic about it. Yes. Re-extend to come back to your hands. Back toes tuck. Press into your strong arms to send the left leg all the way up behind you, 3-legged dog. Then pull it right back into your nose, step between your hands. Drop your knee, point your foot, low lunge. Heavy hips, heavy chin. Feeling free to stay right there. Or you can come up, hands to your knees or fingertips next to you, if the proportions are working today, and then lift the chest up. If it feels safe, drop the head back. We'll come back up and send the hips back, straighten the front leg, folding right into yourself. Half splits. Halfway lift, hands on the inside. I got a little stuck with my wall here, so I had to scooch, but slide the hips down as you take the leg out to the side, lift the chest up, and slowly drag it all the way down. A little ripple up from here, press back into the hands, bend your back leg, a taller bun next time maybe, and slowly drag it all the way back down. Send both legs back behind you, get resituated if you need to. And here comes that tall cobra again. Lift the heart up, pull the hands back and the chest forward. Tuck your toes, knit everything together as you send it up and back, down dog. Breathe in. Let it go. Come to your knees for Ustrasana, camel pose. Let's just take it, right? Slide yourself up, find your hands to your lower back, or go for the feet. Always your choice. Wherever you are, refresh the hips going forward, the heart going up, and the head going off. We've already done this just with one leg at a time. Breathe. Help yourself back up through center. Swing your toes together to touch. Have a seat. Stack one hand over the other at your heart and allow your head to drop slightly forward and bring all of that heart opening back to yourself here. And we'll revisit here a moment of Sat, hands at prayer. Cor, slowly pushing them out. Tar to the side. And then really flexing at the hands. Lift the heart. Keep reaching the arms back. Yeah, flip the tail out if that feels right. Huge elastic stretch. Arms up overhead. Palms touch. Pass hands through your heart. Round into yourself. Reach your arms forward. Round up through a cat back. We're going to lower ourselves down to our bellies. I'm passing through cobra again. Legs are about mat width distance behind me. Ooh, that's cute. A little shoulder shimmy on the way down. Right away, fingertipping the fingertips off the mat. Roll yourself up as tall as you like. And let's go dip the right shoulder down at the top of the mat. Pass all the way back up through center. See everything above you, behind you, and next to you. Drag your left shoulder down. Come back up through center. Get one more little reach of the chin. Drag it all the way down. Slide your right hand out to the side. Left leg up and over behind you. Take a little chest stretch right here, prone. Your time, passing back through center. Slide the left arm out. Use your right hand to plant. Right foot up and over behind you. Opening up the side of the chest. And come on back to center, nice and easy. Relax here on your belly for a moment, shaking out the hips, just breathing face down. Another moment of intimacy with yourself. Closing in. Plant your hands like you're going to press up into a push-up. Tuck your chin, tuck your toes, and start to walk your knees toward you as much as possible. We're kind of passing through a knees, chest, chin thing here. And exactly, press yourself up right up into cow, and then downward facing dog. Inhale completely. Let that go. Come forward to a hovering tabletop, like you're going to put the knees down, but then you fake them out over to the to the left. Sit your right hips down, and then take a stance with your hands. That'll give you something interesting here. Just kind of seeing what the side ribs and the chest are all about here. Yeah, the neck. We'll pass through center, tuck the toes, swivel the knees over to the right, taking your left hip down. And again, see how we can address our bodies in this shape. Pretty informal, really organic. And we'll end this by lowering ourselves down on our side, passing through a fetal position for a round of breath or two. And eventually rolling to the back. We'll take a bridge and a wheel. Start with your elbows down, robot arms. Press into your feet to lift your hips up, and then get your shoulders underneath you even more. Option to lace the fingers together. Pull the heart toward you. Slowly lower yourself down. Take your hands to your hips and pull them away from you as you set them down. And then from wherever your legs landed, just let them knock over to the right for a moment. Pick them back up through center and just send them to the left. Back to center. One hand, two hands to your heart space. Give it a nice circular rub in whatever direction feels natural. Just telling your heart that it's ready for wheel pose. Chakrasana. Chakra meaning wheel. Plant your hands, rise up. Let this be big, let this be bold, and let this be easy. Feel free to walk hands and feet toward each other. Keep thinking up, maybe even lifting up into the fingertips or the knuckles. Find and meet your edge. We won't be here long. Before you come down, walk your feet away again, just so you've got the space to lower down onto your back. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle, feet together, knees apart. And there you go with your hands on your heart again, your heart center. Just giving yourself a little sternal massage here. And then rest. Stay as you are or take happy baby, finding outer edges of your feet. You can take movement or stillness. And find your knees. We'll take plow pose here. So roll up and back, bypassing shoulder stand altogether. Here's another chance for us to get really internal. Support your hands with your hips. You can tuck your toes and kick out through your heels, or point your feet to stretch the tops of the feet. A little rock side to side. And then hug everything in for deaf man's pose, ear pressure posture, Karnapidasana, giving yourself a little hug. Deepest forward fold. Grab onto the edges of your mat and slowly start to roll yourself all the way down. And then bend your knees, plant your feet. Really nice. Shake out your hips, give them a lift and a wiggle. And then set them back down. Give your thighs a push away from you. Create space down the back of your waist. Gently soften. Set up for fish pose here in Matsyasana. Had to do a little backwards crawl. Point out through the feet, hands underneath the seat. Lift the heart up, drop the head off. Take a few big rounds of breath here. Option to stick the tongue out for a lion's breath and help yourself all the way down to your back. Hug your knees into your heart again. You'll lengthen out the back of the neck. Supine twist. Drop the knees over to the left. So we're twisting to the right. Eyes can stay as they are or go out over the right shoulder. Pass through center and take it on the other side. Come on back to center and option to take Supta Baddha one more time. Feet together, knees apart. And then really get settled here. I took the hands behind the head. Had a little neck crack there, lengthening the back of the neck so that when I lay the head down, I've created more space behind me. There it was. And then again, hands to your heart space. Creating circles, touch, heat, comfort. Take as many circles as you need. And then just let the elbows rest. Reconnect with your breath here. If you are comfortable as you are, just stay. Or if you'd rather rest in a longer shape, extend your right leg out and your left leg out. Set yourself up for successful rest. Hands fall on you somewhere, completing your circuit. And search for your heartbeat. Take a breath in and out. And leave it alone. Shavasana. Make your way back to your fingers and your knuckles, your hands and your feet, the back of your head, passing through a fetal position over on one side. And then meet me up in a comfortable seat. Again, get out some of your wiggles. And I invite you to lay your hands in your lap like you're holding a little bowl. Eyes can stay heavy or closed. And I'll be walking you through just a brief loving kindness meditation. Before we go anywhere or ask anything of our minds, just fall back into the rhythm of your breath, letting it come and go as it does, but choosing to be present for each inhale and each exhale. A loving kindness meditation simply just means that we're going to be sending some loving energy out to a few different people, and we'll start with the easiest. Picture someone that you love very much. Yeah, that person, the first person that came to your mind. Maybe it brought a soft smile onto your face. And simply send them some loving energy as you are. For this person, take a new breath in and wash them with love on your exhale. Let that person go and bring to mind now somebody that you don't know very well, kind of a neutral person. Might be a coworker or someone that you see at your yoga studio all the time. Could be your mailman. And know that they're just like you. And so take these few rounds of breath to send them some loving energy. And for this person, take a new breath in and wash them with love on your exhale. And gently allow that person to leave. And now conjure up the person that is not so easy to be around. There might be a grudge or just some ill spirits about this person and their relationship to you. Guess what? You never have to tell them that you did this. Take a few breaths to send them some loving energy. And for this person, take a new breath in and wash them with love on your exhale. And in your mind's eye, after you've let that person go, see yourself just as you are, just as you're here. And soften your heart for yourself. And that might be the hardest person to do that for. And for yourself, breathe in. Wash yourself with love on the breath out. Find your hands at your heart. One last time. Sat, Kar, Tar. Press the arms out. Lift them all the way up overhead. Palms kiss. And draw your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Acknowledge yourself and your heart's work. May you be washed with love today and all days. Take a bow. Amazing work. Thank you so much for being here with me. May you feel love. May you be loved. May you be loved. I'll see you soon. Bye.